Another really hard shift from the lads and another well-deserved 3 points.
Yeah, well-deserved 3 points. Tough place to come here, Covers. I think we knew that. They've picked up some real good results over the last few weeks and months. Changed the way they did. It probably surprised us a little bit how they set up today. Went with a back five. The last time they went with a back five was against Sheffield, so didn't really prep that because obviously so that took a bit of a surprise to us. First half, it ebbed and flowed a little bit. We're getting a 0-0 and opportunity for us to maybe look at some things and obviously just try and get some information into the players. And I thought second half we were superb, really well worthy of the 2 goals. Maybe could have had a couple more as well. Overall today, really, really good performance, a solid performance coming to a tough place. Championship, what it brings at times, you need to weather things. We weathered that certainly. And then on the other side of that, when we have control, we need to try and be deadly and have a real intent about us. And again, we was every bit of that, really.
In terms of, I suppose, in that clinical nature, J-Rod gets another goal. 35 doesn't seem too old to me, but in football terms, it's not bad. And 3 games in a week for him, he just keeps on rolling by the years.
Yeah, definitely does. Well worthy of his goal today. The 3 games in a week probably epitomises the professionalism of Jay, how he keeps himself, his conditioning and stuff like that. So has had a massive input in this week in terms of the 3 wins and maximum points we've got, and pleased to finish this week with a goal for him as well.
And I know that the goals will rightly take the credit, but the lads were throwing themselves all over the pitch. And there's one time when I think it's Connor and then CJ and then Traff all throw themselves at the ball, desperate to keep that clean sheet.
Yeah, look, I think we've mentioned that throughout this season, really, for the large part of this year since we've been where we are. We've been rock solid in terms of a defensive structure about us and how solid we are. Again, you see that this team's been put together in the last couple of days of a transfer window, and we've tried to install things here in this group of men that obviously I know as a coach, certainly been involved in some really good teams and been involved in some poor ones, and they're the fundamentals, really. So this group, every time they enter the field, they surprise me, really, because for such a young group that has been put together, their togetherness, how tight they are. This is a tight-knit group. And when they enter the field, there's certain things that I look at them and they're incredible in that. We faced a little bit of adversity this year in a short part of this season. They're the first to walk in on a Monday, get in a meeting room and straight away look at me and say, right, what do we need to do? How do we need to get better? They're traits in human beings that I certainly stand by, really. So, and this is what we need to maintain and continue. There'll be bumps in this journey where we come out the back of a very good week and we've done extremely well, but with a relentlessness about us, a togetherness, a cohesion about us, you've got half a chance, Ravage. You've got half a chance in life, let alone football, and that's exactly what we've got at this present moment in time.
I will ask you about that then, because you've been around football enough to have seen lots of different teams as a player, as a coach as well, just in terms of that appetite for knowledge combined with the camaraderie that's in here as well. Is this something special we're seeing?
Well, look, like I said, it surprises you because a team that's been put together in such a real quick space of time, sometimes you want to run before you can walk, and that's what we all do. That's my aspirations. Of course it is. You want to try and get there as quick as you can. But there's a real, like I said, there's a real togetherness here, and that's just how it is. And there's also a real honesty about the group. You know, when my son comes home from school and he doesn't do well when he's in exam and he needs to do better, I want to see a trait and a behaviour where he's, what do I need to do, Dad? How can I get better? What do I need to improve on? And these boys have got that. And this is a tough season ahead of us. These boys get judged every time they walk out on a Saturday for 90 minutes. But they've got a resilience about them, this group, and that's what pleases me, and that's why I'm immensely proud to watch them. I'll always forgive, and I've always said it to you many times, I'll always forgive bad performances. This is the world we're in. Sometimes you can have bad games, and sometimes individuals cannot be at their best. But what I am seeing is even during them moments, it's a group of men that absolutely give their everything. And I know with them traits and them habits that, yeah, you get somewhere.